Sam had always been that kind of friend everyone sought out, the one who said yes to everyone, even when it hurt him. But at a certain point, he asked himself, how long can I keep pleasing everyone without destroying myself in the process? What Sam didn't know was that a simple visit to the temple would change his life forever. Have you ever felt that way? Giving so much to others that you forget about yourself? Sam took pride in his generosity, always believing that the more he gave of himself, the more he would be loved. But the truth he avoided admitting to himself was that deep down, every yes he said took him further away from who he really was. When was the last time Sam did something for himself? And when would the pain stop? Sam heard about a wise monk, Jin, whose answers seemed to reveal the secrets many searched for their entire lives. Curious and feeling trapped, Sam set out to seek this knowledge. But what he didn't know was that during that visit to the temple, his life would change forever. What would the monk reveal to him? Standing before the serene lake, Sam hesitated. What would Master Jin say about all the things he had buried inside? And was Sam ready to hear the truth? Scene: Sam arrives at the temple, anxious for answers, and finds Master Jin seated in front of the calm lake. When Sam arrived at the temple, Master Jin was waiting for him, seated by the peaceful lake. The air was thick with the scent of incense, and the silence was comforting. Sam hesitated before speaking, but finally said, "Master, why do I feel so lost? I help so many people, but in the end, I feel like I'm losing myself. I'm exhausted with no direction." "Why do you think this is happening, Sam? How do you feel when you say yes to others?" "I feel like I'm being useful, like I'm helping people, but afterward, I feel empty." "And when was the last time you said yes to yourself, Sam?" I don't know. I guess I've never thought about it that way." What do you think happens to someone who constantly gives without reserving anything for themselves? I think, eventually, that person runs out of strength. Look at the lake, Sam. It's full now, but what if it kept giving water endlessly without replenishing itself? What would happen then? It would dry up, just like I'm feeling right now. Exactly. And do you think the lake could still help anyone if it were dry? No, I get it. But how can I know when to stop helping others? When is the right time to say no? That's an important question. But tell me, Sam, why do you think saying no is so hard for you? Maybe because I feel like if I say no, people won't like me. I'm afraid of letting them down. Do you think true friendship or love always depends on saying yes? I never thought about it that way. Maybe not. Maybe real people will accept me, even if I say no. And if you started saying yes to yourself, taking care of your own needs, do you think you'd still be afraid of not pleasing others? I think if I'm okay with myself, I wouldn't be so afraid. But I still don't know how to do that. Wisdom, Sam, lies in finding balance. Do you think you can be generous to others while still caring for yourself? Or do you believe it's always a choice between one or the other? I think it's possible. I've never thought of it that way. Maybe it's about finding that balance. And what would be the first step towards that, Sam? Maybe start listening to myself more. Learn to say yes when I really can and no when I need to protect myself. Master Jin, that's true generosity, Sam. Generosity to yourself as much as to others. Sam fell silent. He had never thought about it that way before. Jin continued, "Being generous is a virtue, but giving all of yourself, all the time, is like trying to fill others' cups without filling your own first. Eventually, you'll run dry." He pointed to the lake in front of them. "Look at the water. It's calm, but only because it knows its limits. If you give too much, without balance, you end up drowning." Jin picked up a small cup and dipped it into the lake. Then he poured the water onto the ground. If you only give, soon you'll have nothing left to offer. And those who truly care about you don't just want what you can give, they want who you really are. Sam felt the words resonate in his heart. He was always so concerned with being loved, with being useful. But in the process, he had forgotten to take care of himself. As he left the temple, Sam took a deep breath. For the first time, he realized that saying no was an act of self-care. not selfishness. And you, when was the last time you said yes to yourself? How many times have you said yes to others and no to yourself? Remember, you can only truly help others if you're whole. Being kind doesn't mean being perfect. What do you need to do to find your balance? Did you enjoy this reflection? Then help more people find balance in their lives. Like the video to show that you value transformative stories like this one. Share it with your friends and family who are also seeking a new perspective on life. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to never miss more content that can truly make a difference in your day-to-day life. You're just one click away from positively impacting your life and the lives of others.